What's up, guys? We're filling up the big wrecker right now. We're heading over towards Van Vleck, kind of between like uh, West Columbia and Bay City area. For those of you that aren't super familiar, there's a F350 single wheel over there that we have to go pick up. It's actually a truck we've towed before on the channel. A while back, there was a black single wheel F350 that we picked up at a gas station in West Columbia. That truck is broke down again. It's now on the side of Highway 35. So we got to go pick it up and get it hauled over to the mechanic shop. I needed some diesel, so we stopped off over here at Bucky's on 35 in Angleton, enjoying these lovely diesel prices we have now. It's like $4.29 a gallon for diesel, which I was thinking about on the way here is like, that's really high for Texas. Like whenever I was on my Oregon trip and stuff, like $4, $3 a gallon is like normal prices on the West Coast. So it kind of makes me wonder what the diesel prices are over there right now. So leave me a comment, let me know, because I'm not happy about having to fill up with this. This is like normal prices for some people. So like this is a 55-gallon tank. I got 30 gallons. Sending the receipt. I got 30 gallons. It was $131. So I used to could fill this truck up for like 80, 90 bucks, the same amount of people. Anyways, let me know what kind of diesel prices the rest of the country's seeing. I'm gonna get finished up here. We're gonna get on the road so we can go pick up this truck. I'm hoping the road noise, the wind noise ain't too bad. Y'all can actually hear me. I know it's pretty windy outside. You can hear it pretty good in the cab as well. We got a little cold front that's passing through right now, and that's got a whole bunch of wind and everything. I was actually thinking we were going to be working in the rain this afternoon, which you can kind of see. A little bit stormy over that way, some little rain shower over there. It's that time of year where we got rain showers and thunderstorms and everything else we got to deal with. So the kind of going back to the fuel prices, we were talking about, kind of, that's the kind of stuff that a lot of people don't realize whenever it comes to, whenever they call and get a price for a tow, and you tell them a price, and it's seems like, you know, just a large amount of money sometimes. And I know, I mean, times are hard. Just I'm not having a good time either, but you know, I mean, I still gotta make some money and, you know, try to be fair at the same time. I try my best to, but at the same time, you know, these trucks will eat you out of house and home if you let them. And you gotta make sure you're making some money whenever you're pricing. So you gotta be, you know, competitive and still make money. It's hard to do that when these fuel prices spike like that. And it's one of the things that a lot of people don't realize, like how much the cost of the industry is. 'Cause it's expensive to run a fleet of trucks. You know, towing insurance is expensive, the fuel is expensive, the maintenance is expensive. I'm about to be putting this thing in the shop for some maintenance here tomorrow. Actually, I'm finally getting that high pressure oil pump fixed. Get that oil leak fixed so it ain't just pouring oil out of it. So, looking forward to getting that done. But a whole bunch of stuff like that that a lot of people don't really understand when it comes to what it costs to actually run a towing company. I'm sure a few people probably noticed how dirty my windshield is, all the bug splatters and stuff on it. Yes, I know I need to clean my windshield. It's dirty, but at the same time, you also got to remember it's springtime in Texas. It's like 80 degrees right now, and it's warming up. All the bugs are coming out. You can completely clean off the window, and you would run through another. You'd get a whole bunch of more bugs and stuff every time you clean it. So it's just kind of one of the things where no matter what, I'm gonna have a dirty windshield. There's gonna be bugs out. So it's just that time of year now, you know. But we're about to be coming into Van Vleck here, so we're just a couple minutes away. I'm assuming the customer, he left the truck unattended. He was out grocery shopping, and he left to get his groceries home, and left the keys there with it and everything for us. So we're gonna have to be in an F350. We gotta pick it up from the rear, which means we're gonna be it's on the shoulder of the road. We're gonna be probably facing into traffic, and we'll have to try to get this thing loaded up and get turned around. I'm assuming, I'm sure we're probably not gonna be facing the right way, because we gotta go back the way we came from to get it to the shop. So we'll see what we got here in just a minute. Right, just as I expected, it's on the other side of the road here. It's where I'm gonna have to turn around to get facing the right way. Thankfully, it's like right here by this little turnaround. See how I gotta get facing into traffic. Thankfully, he's kind of a little bit further off the road. Since he's in this little turnaround. It's checked on scene. Oh man, there's a deer right there. That's pleasant. All right. So you might remember this truck from, it's been a few videos ago since we towed it last, but don't know what he said was wrong with it. I'm glad he was able to get it kind of stopped over here off the side of the shoulder. This little thing here, we can use that to get turned around. Let me get the keys real quick before I get backed up, since I kind of got my truck blocking a little bit. He gave me the key code, so I'm going to go ahead and type this in because he locked the doors. All right. So we are in. He said he was leaving the keys in the console. Yep, right here. So we can get our wheels straight once we get this thing all hooked up and everything. Remember the last time we towed this thing, we had a hard time getting the wheels turned straight. We lift down, the boom up, and we're gonna back up to this thing now. Yes. Yeah, I can see my backup camera there. That should be pretty close. Might need to go over just a little bit. It's kind of hard to tell because I'm coming in at a little bit of an angle. There we go. I don't want to do is a little better there. Yeah. About perfect. Had comments in the last video that I posted. Actually, I was on just south of town here, where I was picking up that Honda Civic off the side of the road. I had somebody telling me that I should have used the little wrecker for towing little cars, and I should use the big wrecker for only towing bigger trucks, which I understand the logic in. But at the same time, you also have to understand that this truck, being the medium duty, is kind of a Swiss Army knife, if you will, of towing equipment, because I can tow regular cars with it and I can tow big trucks with it. I don't have to switch. I don't have to go and give anybody an extended ETA because I gotta go switch trucks or anything like that. It's literally just a matter of, if I'm picking up this truck and I get a call for a car right after, I just go right to it. I don't have to go and switch trucks just because I'm gonna take a smaller truck or I need a bigger truck, you know? Don't make any sense. Plus, this truck has way more power, does way better on the highway, because it's a turbo diesel. This one, this 7.3 is the 7.3 Power Stroke. See if I can get this turned. So not only does it, wonder if this thing turns on. Don't even try to click. Huh. I'm gonna have to try to strap that back straight like we did last time. The little wrecker is a non-turbo 7.3, so therefore it has way less power, way less fuel economy, which, as you saw just a minute ago, is a big factor right now. I need as much fuel economy as I can get right now, especially on these longer distance tows. Plus that the little wrecker only has one 15-gallon fuel tank. So I get like 100 miles worth of range. Ah, dang. I get like 100 miles worth of range out of fuel tanks. Like this particular tow, it's like 30-40 miles to get over here. And I still gotta drive another 30-40 miles back home. That's basically one tank of fuel just for one job if I was in the little wrecker. This truck will last me several days, you know, several trips. And I can go like 300, 400, 500 miles on a tank of diesel in this one. It's kind of one of them things where, yes, it makes sense to use smaller truck for smaller cars, but when this truck does everything really well and more efficiently, it just makes sense to use this truck. The little truck, still very handy, very useful. I've actually used it several times recently. I've had this truck down, and tomorrow when I have it down getting maintenance and stuff, I'll have the little wrecker. I can run it and I can use it to still go out and make money. Obviously, hopefully, don't have any 1-tons or anything like that I have to tow, because don't really want to overload the little wrecker. And it does not handle these heavier trucks. Try to see, maybe I can move that a little bit out. Try to get, yeah, might have straightened up a little bit. Yeah, this thing is just these big tires on a heavy truck, and I don't want to turn. Here comes the raindrops. Feel it starting to rain on me. Let me get this thing loaded up here. It's starting to rain. Ratchet this wheel straight so I can get more leverage on this. That's not going anywhere. Make sure I get the keys so they don't lock on me. All right, straps, tow light, steering wheel is secured. I am going to make sure all the doors are shut. Need my tape. Need my tape because these trucks have the fuel doors that have the little lip on them, and they like to catch air like to fly open, and these things are only like kind of glued on there. They will fly off. I don't feel like having to pay for a fuel door. Put a little tape over the leading edge there where wind can't get under it, can't flip it up. This works for fuel doors, tonneau covers, bed caps. We just put like a lip right around the leading edge, obviously the back of the truck where it's actually going to catch wind. Right on the cab corner or the bed corners there, and it'll stop it from wet air from getting underneath it and flipping it up. All right, we got it all loaded up. Wheels secured, tow light straps, all the good stuff. I'm going to try to back in here, or I might just try to turn around and go, but either way, we are loaded up. We are ready to get the heck out of here, get off the side of the highway, get this thing hauled over to the shop so they can get it fixed and get his truck back. All right, we just got the truck dropped off. We're over here at Auto Repair Unlimited in Brazoria. Got the truck dropped off, and as you can see, the line of storms has now kind of blew up, and it was like following us the whole way back. So glad we were able to get it off the road and dropped off over here before it starts raining and everything else. So I'm gonna go ahead, end this one here. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If y'all would, subscribe, like, and share. We'll see y'all on the next one. Thanks for watching, guys.